Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I achieved these set of nails that I did with some tips using some glitters and stone design. So here I'm going in with the glitter in the color Seaweed Swish from Mermaid Scales USA, and this is a really chunky holographic glitter. So before I apply that, I'm applying a small fine glitter close to the cuticle area so I can keep that as smooth as possible. And then I'm going in with some clear acrylic and dipping that directly in the glitter to apply it as thinly as possible and get maximum coverage. And my client actually brought these glitters in. She found this company on Instagram, and she's actually a makeup artist. So I'll go ahead and tag her page below if you want to see the look that she did to match these nails. But yeah, she brought these glitters in and she thought that they would be great for her nails today. So I'm glad she did that. So here I'm just going back into the clear acrylic and getting a very small bead and dipping that directly into that glitter color and just going back and forth to build up the coverage on the nail. And I applied clear acrylic on the two other fingers, and here I'm applying a thin base of clear acrylic to protect her natural nail from any of the glitters. And then I'm gonna go in with the color Ocean Ombre, and that's from Mermaid Scales USA as well. And on this finger we're just doing a glitter ombre tip. So the first bead that I'm placing is gonna be where I want the ombre to actually fade out. And I just place that down kind of wet so I can get the ombre how I want it. And then from here out I just focus on covering the rest of the tip of the nail. I will say that I really like working with these glitters, and I think they're great to use for nail art simply because they aren't just one size. They have several sizes mixed in with several different colors and holographic tones. So it gives you something to look at without having to mix it yourself, which can kind of take up a lot of time. So I would recommend these glitters. Okay, so moving on to the design, I did go ahead and apply clear acrylic on the thumb, and I encapsulated those two glitter nails. I also shape filed and buffed everything, of course. So now I'm going in with this teal color on her middle finger and on her pinky finger on the other hand. And the other two fingers are going to be left clear. She wanted like glass nails, kind of like what I have on my nails, with just gem designs. So we're going to go in with the gel polish first, and then I'm going to start on those gem designs. So I did 2 coats of the gel polish for each nail, and I cured each nail for at least 30 seconds. And once I was done with that, I went in with my Mia Secret gel resin, and I'm getting the stones that I have with my wax pencil. And I actually had some stones that I thought really matched one of the undertones on that silver glitter. If you can see, it kind of has a green undertone inside of that silver glitter nail. So I thought these went really perfect. So I'm just placing these kind of randomly, but at the same time coming up with the design kind of off the top of my head. And then once I got all those stones placed where I wanted them, I went in with these metal beads, but that took kind of a long time to do, so I went ahead and skipped through that for you guys. But they kind of made this design. I like accenting with those sometimes. So once I finish that gem design, I'm going to go over to the thumb, which is our other glass nail, and I'm using the same gel resin glue from Mia Secret and the same rhinestones, the green ones, and then I'm going around that with some just regular AB crystals to kind of offset the colors and kind of mix it up a little bit. And once I get those all filled in, I went in with some of those yellow stones again and just kind of filled in some of the empty space. So then we're moving on to the opposite hand, where I'm going to do another gem design on the middle finger. And here I'm just placing those stones kind of larger in the middle and then graduating to a smaller size all along the cuticle. So here I'm going into the thumb, and I'm just going to do a negative space design with the gemstones, just making a horizontal line across the nail, and then I'm going to skip some space, and then I'm going to do the same design again, and I'm just going to do that all the way down the nail. So once I finish applying all the stones, I sprayed them with the gel resin activator, and that's from Mia Secret as well. And now I'm going in with my top coat from IBD. It's a no wipe top coat that I like to use, and I put that over the micro beads and the stones just because those tend to fall off, and I just want to make sure that they stay on as long as possible. So I do go over those, but I don't always top coat over the stones. It just kind of depends. So like these little ones, if there's space in between them, then I won't. But if it seems like it might get caught on something in their hair, then I'll just go ahead and top coat it just to save my client the trouble. So this is the finished design. Please tell me what you guys think, if you like these glitters. And this is a better view of both of the glitters that we used, and you can kind of see the undertones and the different shapes of the actual glitters, and I really enjoyed using those. So make sure you guys look into them, Mermaid Skills USA, and also make sure you follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Sting Beauty Studio.